West Ham 2, Manchester United 1. Today, away from home at the London Stadium in the Premier League, Manchester United have lost undeservingly to West Ham. Now, I didn't watch, in full disclosure, I didn't watch the first half, but I got a good glimpse of the second half. And I wasn't surprised when I saw that the game was, like Manchester United have not been scoring much goals lately. So I was not surprised that the game was, still at a even kill, no goal score from either both sides. So when I started to watch the game, I noticed that, of course, Bruno Fernandes was starting. We needed our captain for inspiration, for leadership on the football pitch. But then I noticed that Rashford was still on the right hand side. But anyway, that's neither here. That has zilch to do with the second half, or Rashford got substituted for Amad Diallo. Now, what I wanted to say is this: we need to be more proactive. I've been saying it. We need to be more proactive in, number one, be proactive in getting more goals, scoring goals, and we have to be more clinical, proficient, effective in scoring goals. Now that we can't create chances because we have Christian Eriksen in midfield with Casemiro, because Kobe Mino is out with injury, and we have Bruno Fernandes. So there's no excuse for us to say we don't have creative. We have creative players. We have creative players, and one of the main things why we couldn't score goals against West Ham is because when West Ham is without the ball, they drop back and they play very deep. That is the reason why I say it's all good and dandy when Manchester United is playing against the top teams that give us space and we go score goals against them. But that's not our main issue. The main issue is that when the space is shriveled up, when the space is congested, that's where we turn off. We don't know how to break down the defenses. That's what I've been saying for years now, and today was no exception. Is me. But lead up to the first goal, so on the first on oh let me say this. It was a I was worried about Onana's injury, although it wasn't much of an injury. Antonio's contact on Onana. Not that it had anything to do with Onana's performance as a goalkeeper, but I just felt it for it because it looked like a very strong challenge. Anyway, leading up to the first West Ham goal, I mean, Dalot could have locked down Somerville. No, Somerville when he came on, he was like their like main outlet. Like he was like getting at us. Like he was not backing away, trying to pass the ball. No, he was taking on our players, and he did that, and he did that effectively. He was passing. Dallo couldn't catch up with him. His fellow countryman, cause he's Dutch as well. He passed the light, which wasn't a delight to delight, and he passed him, and he got fouled. Here's me. He got kicked over. But he scored the first goal. The way he scored the first goal at the far post. What I've been talking about defensive organization. We can't be conceding goals like that, man. But Manchester United, um, we got back in the game because you can play deep all you like. We can play deep all you like, but this is where West Ham faltered because they played so deep that when we crossed the ball, Amadiola crossed the ball to Dalo headed to Xerxes. Xerxes headed to it was a header connection, right? So Xerxes headed the ball to Chris Casemiro, and Casemiro heads it home 1-1. It was an equalizer. Now, yes, Casemiro has not been the same player for like a couple of years now. He's not in his prime, but this Virgin has the instinct of still scoring goals. He's a very instinct goal scorer, and he equalized the game. Now, this is my pet peeve. This which leads me to the second goal of West Ham. That was not a foul. That was not a foul. Number one, that's not a penalty to begin with. And this Bridging fell over. Danny Ings, when he came on, he fell over. That is not a foul. How this Bridging just run up on Delight, and this Bridging just fall over he just lost control of the steering wheel, and like the earbag just fell in his face. This Bridging just fell over. No, but he touched him. He touched Dalo, not Dalo. Delight. I'm always getting mixed up with Dalo and Delight. He ran into Delight, where he expect Delight to control his momentum because Delight was going at him, and he came to Delight. The Ings came to Delight, and Delight fell over. No, it was more so. Forgive me, but I don't remember the situation. But it was more so Ings running into Delight than Delight running into Ings. So this virgin go run into Ings, and this virgin go run into Delight and fell over and fall over, and they want to say it's a penalty. Now when the referee went to the VAR, I knew it was going to be a penalty. If there is one thing I found out in the Premier League, that when they're going to check the VAR on the screen, it's going to be a penalty. And I'm saying that's not a penalty. There have been worse challenges than that, and they have not been given a penalty. I want to give this sandbag of a challenge a penalty. That's not a penalty. That's never a penalty. But anyway, I mean, if we got the penalty, I mean, we Manchester United would have taken it with great applause because we needed 3 points. But it went into the favor of West Ham, and him got converted and then lead the game 2-1. So not that I'm not. Let me say this: I'm not blaming. I need to finish it because I want to watch the Liverpool match in a few minutes. Arsenal versus Liverpool match. That's a very big match. I want Liverpool to win. I'm a Manchester United fan saying that. Anyway, I'm not saying that the penalty is the reason why we lost the game, because we should have not relied upon leading up until the moment of conceding wrongfully a penalty, which is not a penalty. But we should have initially and be proactive in scoring goals, man. We had chances, man. Xerxes had one chance. Bruno Fernandes had a couple chances. I can't really judge because I didn't see the first half, is me. But judging on the game that I saw in the second half, man, Wan-Bissaka played his heart out. I'm saying Wan-Bissaka played his heart out as if he's a Manchester United player. But he showed that he was a player that could have worked on. And yes, he was working on his more attacking side. And he was, based on what I saw in the second half, he was very good for West Ham. But what I'm getting at is that we need to score more goals, bro. Xerxes, Rasmus Holland played today. He was the starting striker today. I didn't see much of him, but he took a shot at Fabianski, and Fabianski saved it. But my issue with Xerxes, I don't think he's a striker. I don't think he's a striker. I think he's at least a false 9, or in Mourinho's term, a 9.5. This Belgian does not strike me as a striker. He doesn't look like a striker to me. He doesn't play like a striker. He's not positioned as a striker. He just looks like a center forward, like a number 10 at the very minimum, or at least a false 9. This Belgian is not a striker. So our goals, man, we have to really work on our attacking instincts, bro. That's a problem that we need to work on. And I'm no coach. That is not my wheelhouse to expound on. But as a fan watching from the outside in, we need to work on our attacking aspect of our game and our defensive aspect of our game. Because that goal today shouldn't have scored. Dalot could have locked him down even more. Because this Virgin's playing left wing, you're a right back. A right back supposed. I'm no no football expert here, but common sense tells me that a right back is supposed to be marking the left winger, marking him at any given point. Same thing with the right back with the left back with the right winger. Is me, and that cost us, man. So we need to. I know it's cliche to say we need to work on our attacking side, but Erik ten Hag is taking this thing for a joke, I think. And yes, I'm putting it on Erik ten Hag because he picked the selection and the tactics. But although the players are supposed to be blamed, but we should have done better on the day, though. And Erik ten Hag is not doing himself any favors whatsoever right now. We have been drawing games and we have been losing games. We haven't won a game. When was the last time we won a game? A couple months, like a couple months. I believe we won our last game a couple weeks back, and that was against Brentford. Yeah, Brentford at home. But see, but we have to do better, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I want to finish this video right now. Leave your comments in the comment section. With that being said, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell as well so that you can be notified on each upload. I'm going to watch this Arsenal versus Liverpool game right now. I hate Liverpool, but I want Liverpool to win this game. I see you in the next video podcast. I'm out.